Okay, there we are. Welcome. Hey, how's everyone doing? Oh, we've lost Fraser again. Fraser keeps disappearing.
Oh, hello. Am
Fraser,
I?
stop disappearing. Charlie, how you doing?
I'm
It's been a
good.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. Happy to be back. Showing my face again. Talking
Mm-hmm.
some game design.
Yeah, yeah. So yes. So you've moved across town, I hear.
Yeah. So my work has sort of been paused for a little bit while I moved across the state for some family reasons, but ready to get back into the game world.
Cool.
As
Yes.
you might have tell from my new background.
Very Christmassy. Very Christmassy.
Yeah.
So let me see if is Fraser.
Oh, we just had a message. His power went out.
Oh, you're
Is that
kidding
what he
me.
said?
Is it? Where's his message? Which message? Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
it just popped up. Where did he say it?
Power just went out. Oh
Power
my
just went out.
God.
Far out.
Oh dear. Okay. Well,
In windy old South Australia.
it's all that renewable energy. The sun must have the clouds or something came across and the wind stopped blowing. So sorry. Okay. Oh, we've got RP Jeffrey. How you doing? We had Fraser here before, but he's just disappeared. Victim of the South Australian energy grid, perhaps. Not like our Victorian energy grid.
No, well, I did not so much said for the eastern side of Victoria. I've been here less than 4 weeks and already had 2 power outages. So,
But aren't you in the Latrobe? Aren't you in the Latrobe Valley? Isn't that like where all the big power stations are?
I think it's just wild weather over here. So like it's Gippsland, East Gippsland. So like
Right.
far out, and I think it's just like winds and storms constantly.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was thinking about the possibility of moving down that way because it's quite a nice part of the world.
It's very beautiful. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
sure. In like in its landmarks. It's not as progressive in its people, that's for sure.
No, as progressive as where you were.
Oh yeah, the main hubs of places like Melbourne and Geelong and stuff like that.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think you get out of the cities and yeah, things are not as progressive. Strangely enough. Yeah. Strangely
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
That's kind of life.
What's RP Jeffrey saying? Hot day, too many people on the air cons.
Yeah, it could be.
Or a stogie crash, maybe.
What's a stogie?
Stogie. Is it stogie? Oh no, I'm thinking stogie. Stogie is as in a cigar. I don't know what
Stogie.
a stogie crash is.
Taking it. What's a stogie? Jeffrey. Enlighten us.
Yeah, enlighten us, please.
I have no idea what that is. Some engineering thing.
I'm looking
So you're looking. Okay, fair enough. It could be slang.
Oh, the Stovey pole. It's like a power line.
Oh, of course. Oh.
Here we are. Yeah.
Right. Stovey poles. Yes. Oh, Jeffrey,
I feel like Fraser would have knew that.
He would have. Well, he would have. Yeah. So you're an SA. You're an SA as well. You're an SA peep. We're both in Victoria, so we use wooden trees basically, don't we? Wooden poles.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So someone taking out can someone actually take one of those things out? Aren't they like concrete and steel, like old? Aren't they made out of like old railway girders or something like that?
I've got a feeling they run pretty deep too.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine anything taking that out. You're a northern suburb lad. Northern suburbs of Adelaide. Is that what we're saying? I don't know Adelaide at all, so I think the north of Melbourne is not exactly posh. Am I correct there? North of Melbourne?
Yeah, no, it's like
not really posh.
North of Melbourne's coming more sort of affordable hipster land.
Oh, it's turning into hipster land, is it? They move it further forward.
Well, everyone's just
Push-
getting pushed out and out and out.
Yeah, pushing out all the who was there? I mean, all the recent immigrants, I guess.
Pretty much how the pecking order works.
Yeah. So we should. I guess we should. No,
I am here.
Oh,
Hey,
Francis. We can't see you. We can't
But we
see
hear
you.
you.
Hang on. I might need to update your URL. Let me just check. What happened? Oh, there we go.
That's a great question. You
Your
said,
power went out?
You're live, and I said, "Yep." And then everything turned off. Yeah, that really came out of nowhere.
So the power actually went off. Wasn't just
Yeah, for the
your
whole
internet.
house. I don't know if it was more than the block, but it was out for 10 seconds and then back. So
Well, it might drop out again. Like if it was a car accident, which sometimes does that sort of stuff.
yeah, I don't know.
Then, well, if you disappear again,
Yeah, that'll be why.
yeah. Yeah. So, okay. We've just been talking to Jeff about Stobies.
Yeah,
Stoby poles. Tell us about these magical South Australian.
Yeah, so there was a man named someone Stoby, and he decided that he'd put concrete between two high beams, and that's what SA uses for power poles.
I love that you actually do know that. Is that really common knowledge in SA?
If you're cool, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
They're beloved. They are also helpful in the pro GeoGuessr community because they are almost completely unique to South Australia.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
one of those, like, if you see it, it's like like 99% of the time you'll be in SA, and because there's not a lot of big places in SA, it's pretty easy to tell if you're in Adelaide or rural. So yeah,
there we go. The Stoby pole.
They're a big part of Arvo. One of the early things that was a must-have.
Nice.
Okay, I've got to show you this. Hey, you don't do that. Hang on. How do I?
What have you found for us?
Hang on. Am I? How's this all going to work? This is all getting really complicated. All right, let me. Now I think at the moment I'm not. Oh no. Let's see. Let's watch this happen. Let's. Here we go.
One of my favourite things about Adelaide is the Stoby pole. That's right, now in most of the country, right, people make their power poles out of timber. Not in Adelaide. They thought, fuck that, we can go fucking harder than that. And they make their power poles out of steel tram tracks filled with fucking concrete. That's right. So if you're driving around anywhere in Australia like Sydney or Melbourne and you take a corner too fast and you crash into some nice soft wood and you're just sitting there going, oh well, I didn't fucking learn a thing from that. Whereas if you fuck up in Adelaide, you stay fucked up, right? You come whipping around a corner and hit a fucking Stoby pole. It's the quickest way of turning fucking one car into two shit motorbikes, you know? You'll be sitting there behind the steering wheel being like, holy fuck, where's my passenger gone? They're on the other side of the fucking intersection and they're still sitting in their fucking seat. So good on you, Adelaide, for taking something simple like a power pole and turning it into a fucking knife for a car. You fucking mad bastards.
So yes. So Chopper Reed is impressed by the old Stoby poles. I forgot that I'd seen that. Had to look at that one. So yes, there we go. The famous Stoby pole. We know what they are now.
Yeah.
So Fraser, apart from you had something to tell us about your week we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah, so I guess publicly announced that Arvo wasn't successful for our second application of funding, but we've got a plan moving forward, so that's all that matters. But we also found out about a state-based grant rather than the national ones we've been going for. So I was on a call with the South Australia Film Corps Games Director, Executive.
Hmm.
I don't know the official title. And yeah, just had a good chat about what it means to sort of go for funding, and how you make that work, and sort of the way you kind of have to not think too much about the game for a little bit and just try and figure out the business side of it.
What you don't
Um,
really want to be doing in game development.
Yeah, I think it's a shared sort of dilemma when you're in indie and trying to apply for grants and whatnot.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it was interesting, the difference between the national and the state sort of requirements. The national one has been around for quite a bit longer and has been through multiple iterations, so they're quite well set in what they're looking for and the requirements. Whereas the state one was far more. It's the first time that I know of they've done a video game grant like this, and it kind of shows in the requirements where it says you have to be 75% South Australian residents on your team, which includes 2-people teams, so you can't really have 75%. So,
Yeah, right. I remember you saying that. So that's for the state grant, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if one of your parents is from South Australia, does that count then? That's like I'm half South
I
Australian.
mean, yeah, I don't know if they're on the team list, I guess.
Huh.
It was interesting though. They were saying, I think partly because it is quite new and a lot of it seems to be copied over from the national one, it's sort of like you might you can apply, but if it's not sort of the image that the state government wants, that might be somewhere where you get dinged, like less. You might have a really
100%.
good application, a good game, and it might look all good, but if there's another group who is more compellingly a bunch of South Australians, then you might lose out to them.
Yeah, but that's what state governments are in the business of doing, of supporting their states. I mean, it's kind of fair enough. I think I don't know what it is now, but in the Victorian one, it was like it had to be very much a Victorian-based team. So, and I think you all had to be in Victoria. Maybe that was before the sort of teleworking kind of thing, working from home kind of stuff.
Which is interesting, because I feel like now more than ever, and more than not just recently, but game development has been a pretty sort of spread out workforce.
Certainly now more than it
Yeah.
used to be. After the lockdowns and everything, I think that's changed a lot.
Yeah.
But before the lockdowns, everything. I mean, pretty much everything was face to face in office. I don't really remember anything sort of being so much. Going for jobs outside the office. It wasn't so good. But so it sounds like So it sounds like some more work, Fraser, before you get Arvo finished.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep pushing through. Our plan is to sort of follow what is enjoyable and can keep us motivated, and then cut down scope drastically before the next round of funding opens. So,
and living on ramen noodles, that's the classic, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly it, Jeffrey.
Investment in the local economy. Yeah. Anyway, creative endeavors. It's always a challenge. Shinramu life. Yeah. So what we need is artist collectives to come back. So you have like the old hippie collectives. So someone goes and buys a large piece of land out maybe in Gippsland somewhere.
Maybe I'm the one to start land.
Puts up a whole lot of yurts with great Wi-Fi, and a whole lot of people move down there with their computers and stuff like that. That's what we need.
Hey, I don't doubt stuff like that'll start cropping up now with like the good Wi-Fi getting out everywhere, and more people wanting to live, in nature.
Not just nature, but like affordably. I think Gippsland's quite a bit cheaper than Melbourne, or even
Yeah,
sort of
house
west
prices are
side.
like almost half over here.
Right. And I guess the issue is jobs out there as well, like down
Yeah.
Gippsland way. Bit of a
Yeah.
challenge.
Oh, well, non-issue if you're working remote.
Yeah. All you need is for someone to employ you remote.
Yeah.
Remind me, how far is Sale from Melbourne CBD? How far
Probably-
do you want to drive?
Probably about a 3-hour straight drive on the highway.
Okay.
Throw in traffic, you got 3 hours and 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. So it's a good way from Melbourne.
Yeah, it's a good distance, and especially I was 2 hours, an hour and a half out the other side as well. So
a nice 5-ish hour
that's 5 hours
drive.
for me.
Nice. All right, let's maybe get to it. So last week we went through some Mirror's Edge stuff. Yeah, we all remember that Mirror's Edge stuff. This week, so we talked. One of the things we did talk about, which I wasn't planning to talk about, but it was how Mirror's Edge guides the player through the actual game, and we saw, I think, what I found interesting myself, was that a lot of the things that we see in Mirror's Edge were foundational good practice for a lot of we call wayfinding or player direction that we see a lot in the game in the games industry today. And that was really interesting to see. So a lot of that stuff, even though Mirror's Edge is not a perfect game by any means, there's a lot of stuff there that it really did right and has stuck around. What I wanted to do today was to compare it to another game, a more recent game, and I think a game that I would say actually is already kind of a classic. In my eyes, I think it's a classic, and that's Stray, another indie game, which is great. And compare it to Stray, because there's a lot of Stray does it very well. Also, it guides the player really well, but it does it very differently to Mirror's Edge. But I think it still does it quite well. So I thought we'd maybe spend a bit of time going through that, have a bit of a chat about how Stray does it compared to Mirror's Edge, and sort of compare the two and see, if someone, if a game designer is trying to work out how to guide the player, the different options that are there. And definitely Stray has some options that we don't see in Mirror's Edge. I think particularly because Mirror's Edge is it at least has the appearance of a very open world levels, whereas Stray is quite different. So there's certain things we don't see. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So let me hit play, and we'll get straight up and do my best to get things happening here. Okay, and of course I don't have access to my mouse now.
Oh yeah, we had audio dramas last time with Stray, didn't we? PlayStation controller was eating sound.
Oh, I got to put my PlayStation controller in. Thanks for the reminder. I forgot. I forgot. Here we go. Oh my god! Look at this. Hang on. Oh, maybe that will. Oh, there we go. That's fine. For some reason, I only have one USB port in the front of my my computer. Okay, here we go. All right. So I don't know whether. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to restart.
Oh, controller issues.
It hasn't. Okay. Great. Yes. Okay. The controller. There we go. The controller's there. It should work this time.
So you're going to be playing with the
This is
controller
me.
or mouse and keyboard?
Can you guys say something? I haven't heard you guys for a while.
Oh,
What, you can't hear me?
No, I can't hear you
We
guys at all.
you've hit the audio trouble again.
Uh-oh.
Is this the problem we had?
Yeah. Yep. Man, today is a day for streaming.
Maybe I just can't hear.
Sounds like it. I can hear you, Fraser.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hang on, settings, audio.
I'm trying to monitor the Twitch, but it's updating
Audio.
one frame every 5 minutes because I'm on my mobile hotspot.
Oh, you know what's happened. I know what's happened. Fraser, you're probably telling me
Is
what's
it-
happened. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh,
Looks like
Jeffy does
everyone
all
can
of
hear
us.
us on the Twitch, yeah.
So it's just Chris's headphones.
Frickin' Windows, of course.
Windows, what's it's done?
Besides, of course, what I want is I want to use this for my sound. Windows. Stupid Windows.
We'll just hold the
Let's
controller
change
up
that.
to your ear.
Oh!
Hear us.
Hold on. There we go.
We were
Alright.
like tiny people trapped in Chris's controller.
Let us out.
Hang on, what happened? It's
Can you
got
hear us
weird.
now? Nope.
No, it gave me the wrong one.
Maybe.
There we go. That's. Do you like my new photo, by the way? This is.
That's a nice shot. You take that yourself?
No, I did not.
Did
It's stolen
you
from.
generate it yourself?
No. This is from a photographer I found on DeviantArt. For good photography, DeviantArt is the place to go.
Yeah, it is. I do love the dark clouds. I love a good landscape shot with some stormy or moody looking clouds.
Yeah, there's lots of really good. I think I was saying to Fraser, you and Sam last week. You know, there's artists you can't get and find anywhere else on DeviantArt. That's why I keep going back there. All right.
I might need a gameplay stream through Discord, by the way, because my mobile hotspot cannot keep up with Twitch.
All righty. Let me.
Yeah, if we want to do sound as well, I'll need that as well because I've got the Twitch on.
Yeah.
Muted because it's a bit of a delay.
Luckily, I had my upgraded half gigabit Wi-Fi. That's fast for
Make use of
Australia.
it.
Share screen. You guys got it?
Excellent. Yep.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah,
All
here it is,
righty. Okay. Settings. I might turn the audio mastered volume right down. Yeah, we don't really need the audio. And is there a gameplay? Do we have what am I thinking of? Captions?
Yeah.
Not there.
I think they are on by default, right? Because nobody is speaking a language we understand.
Ah, okay. Should we start? Clear. It's always weird. This. Okay. Start game. Alrighty.
This is actually my first time seeing it. I've always been meaning to buy it and play it.
Oh, really?
So this will be fresh reaction for me.
Oh.
I did watch some gameplay earlier, but I haven't seen the start.
I like to go straight from the start because I think it really establishes everything really well.
Yeah, well, from a design point, that's like you're setting everyone up to the world of your game, the atmosphere, and mechanically and everything.
And it really follows that sort of design law in games, or design principle of easing your player into the game and how you to play it. So you know, it's very minimalist where it is right at the moment. Obviously, you know, you've got a cat, and I love the way you've got just these little circles.
Mm.
It really subtly tells you, yeah, okay, you can go and hang around, and then it pops up, yeah, you can interact.
Oh, I already want to buy it. Look at that.
You're a cat person, right?
Oh yeah, I've got 2 cats. I love them.
Yeah. Has anyone made a dog game? Are we? Do we have the
We're all a bit
opportunity?
cat obsessed, aren't we? I don't think there is a dog game. Not to this level.
So there you go, guys. We've found a niche. We should make a dog game. We've got a goose game.
To my, yeah. All I can think is paparazzi, but you're not playing as a dog. I think.
Guys, the dog game. What would you call it? Wolf.
There's a Victorian? There's an indie one coming up in one of the Screen Australia grants.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's about a pug. It's the name of the pug. Don't care.
Oh,
I think it is. And you go around
Doggy
as the
don't care.
pug.
Yeah.
Doggy don't care. Oh yeah, that's it. And,
There you go.
it's very Untitled Goose Game kind of style in
Mm.
just doing random funny things. But that's another dog game.
So the other thing I really like here is the cognitive. What do you call it? This is cognitive. What's the word? Not dissonance. The opposite of dissonance. Cognitive harmony. Resonance?
Yeah.
So
Resonance,
what I
okay.
like here is you can't go any further. And you know, one thing that you really hate in games is just having like a blocking volume that doesn't let you go. But this is a cat, and cats, we know coast don't like water, so it makes sense.
And you don't get that walk against the wall thing. That's what I've always hated about games is if you walk into something, you keep walking, you continue to walk.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice little sit. He's stopped, you know, thematically.
Yeah.
He's a cat in the world. He's not going to go out in that rain. He's going to sit.
Yeah.
So that is nice. Yeah.
So the way this is sort of framing everything, and this is not just about it's guiding the play. It is the guiding the player, but it's also telling the player how to play the game. We'll get into the hardcore guiding the player in just a minute.
So that was your task: was
Cat game.
interact with your friends and then go to sleep with them.
Very
Thank you.
basic, very simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, you know, if you've never played a game before, which that might be the case. Like if I think, you know, a lot of people, if they love cats and haven't played games before, may well have played this game.
Yeah, I think that was the case actually on release because I remember the hype was so big for its like unique standpoint of you're a cat exploring. I think a lot of people, especially that I talked to, wanted to play this game when they hadn't played games before.
So that's a good example of knowing your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is another element we haven't talked about that much, but yeah, actually knowing your audience is really important.
Great framing of shots in these cutscenes as well. Like,
yeah, I was about to say
contrast of
cinematography
light.
as well, and that bokeh effect. It's almost like you're looking through a real camera.
Yeah. Is that how you say that? I always said bokeh, but it's never sounded right, so I don't tend to say it out loud.
Us for Fraser probably
bokeh.
knows. Bokeh?
Yeah, bokeh.
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 Is it
Bokeh.
Italian? Bokeh. Gotta say with your hands.
I don't know.
Bokeh. As long as you know what I mean. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was talking about some students with some students a few weeks ago about how to create bokeh
Oh yeah.
and what it actually means. You know, we should teach in the game stuff cinematography and camera work
Oh, absolutely.
because there's so much of it in technically.
Mm.
So okay, here we are. That was a cutscene. But number one, okay, so this is one of the things we didn't see in Mirror's Edge, and this is basically just where the design of your level. I mean, where are we going to go, guys? Oh, maybe we go this way. So we don't have a choice.
All
We
the
have to
cats
kind of
pointing in one direction they're
Yeah.
all like, all right, let's go.
press. The cat lovers are just, they're just over the moon at the moment.
Yeah, that tickles me.
Yeah, this
Make 'em meow
is
again.
this is definitely a much more approachable tutorial than the Mirror's Edge one.
Mirror's
which
Edge is awful.
Intentionally skipped through when we talked about it last week because it's very of the time. It's like if you don't do
Absolutely.
it perfectly, it's a hard restart. You have to do
Yeah.
everything 3 times. It's just
But to be fair, that is exactly the way things were. Like, it was actually, I was not going to say that it's any better, but it was exactly what you would expect from a tutorial back in late 2000s.
yeah.
We can go back down there. No, I don't want to go back down there. So, yeah, at the moment, the thing we didn't get again from Mirror's Edge is the structure of the level. It's very linear at the moment, of course, but there's really nowhere else to go. We keep going this way.
Very lightly guiding as well, like you said, with the little circle dots, and the context buttons come up when you come close. Like, conversely to Mirror's Edge, which is just like, here's something bright red. This is what you got to go on.
It is, I think, really easy when you've got 3 other
Things to follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stray definitely gets more brute force too.
Does it? Yeah.
But it does remind me of the chase levels in Mirror's Edge, where you.
Whoa! Ooh, I nearly fell off then.
That's cute. I was reading when I was doing a little bit of looking into the mechanics of Stray that there was a bit of people didn't really like the sort of scripted jumping that like the context jumps to platform, and would have maybe preferred a sort of freeform jump and platform experience. Do you reckon does that hold true much? Like, is that just someone's opinion I've come across? How did you guys feel about it? Oh,
Fraser? Oh, we've lost Fraser again.
Is he gone? Fallen out.
Damn. How we go? Well, I'll answer that question. And I actually like this.
Yeah. Well, to me,
game.
instantly, it's like the
Cats
tend to not fall, right? And it seems right.
So you say, but wait just for a moment.
I'm about to be proven
Funny
wrong, am I?
Say that. Funny you should say that. Oh, what's going to happen?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Did someone tell you, Charlie? Did someone tell you to say that? That's kind of just so appropriate.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Well, very uncat-like then. That is very cat-like. That's an accident.
Oh,
that's not a.
See you, buddy. See you.
Oh,
dear.
into the darkness, into the unknown. Begin your journey.
I very much. To answer your question, I very much like the movement. It's not perfect. There's a few areas where there's 2 areas where they lock the camera, and we'll actually see them. And
Okay.
I don't like that very much. But otherwise, it doesn't get in the way of the gameplay.
Yeah.
And it is the game that it is. Like, it's not trying to be like a parkour game like Mirror's Edge or something. Here we. All right, so we can see we've got sound. Didn't really talk about sound last week either.
Sound is very nice to. It's good when sound matches environment correctly and the atmosphere.
Oh, I think I just passed out. But this is going to be getting ripped off. Yeah, he's gone.
So that was an odd little brief bit of movement that was allowed to the player. That was a scripted thing where you get up, take a few steps, and pass out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And now it's showing us as well. So this is scripted. This is a cutscene sort of thing. So it's showing us where we're going to go. And look,
Ooh.
the interesting thing is, it is very. A lot of it is very. It's not. A lot of it's not that subtle. Like, that's not very. I wouldn't call that very subtle.
No, well, that's sort of, you know, you like what do you want to show in or say in a scene, and you know, it's clear. It sort of is required in a way, things like that.
Yeah. So you can explore if you want to, but it's pretty much taking you, you know, if you look around, you've got the cool sort of greeny blue, purplish, and then you've got down here, obviously, like the lights and the way the line of these lights is taking us down here. I mean, it's very, when you know what you're looking for, it's very obvious.
Yeah.
But to the player, it's not necessarily that obvious if you're playing.
No, well, yeah, it's a good use of diegetics in the way of lighting, where it's like, this is the lights on the environment on the wall. What are you going to follow those?
And I think we were talking about that last week as well with Mirror's Edge, the diegetic aspect. And also you were talking about the red, you know, the things turning red. But Fraser was saying last week, and this is, I hadn't really thought about it before, but you know, essentially he's saying, well, that's also diegetic in that you're seeing Faith, what's going on in Faith's mind. So she's so experienced at going through this.
Point.
Yeah, see, I didn't think about that either. Like, for me, it was like a moment.
Yeah, I always thought it was like a bit too heavy-handed. I remember thinking that way back in the day when I played it, but rewatching some earlier and thinking again, I was like, it's actually quite a clever way to sort of take some cognitive load off the player, because often that you're going so fast and you're not, and you're like, you want to continue the flow, but it actually goes, hey, here's a path. You don't always have to follow it. But it allows you to react quicker.
Yeah. And again, I think for its time, it was really good. So we're seeing some shadowing here with the
those are
head crabs.
Yeah,
the old head crab. I just call them head crabs. They look so much like
head crabs. They look like it. What engine was this made in?
That's a good question. Unreal.
I want to say Unreal with the lighting, but
well, it's hard to tell. I actually can't remember. I haven't seen any Unreal stuff on it. And here again, we have some. Again, this is our little diegetic stuff. And if we meow, oh no, go back. Wrong one. So you do the meow and it reacts. So this is another important thing as well. Like this is again that diegetic element. So we know this is the first thing we get, that something else is in the environment. We're not alone.
Conscious of you. Yeah.
Yep. And that, if you didn't have that, the rest of it would look really bad. So here we go as well. We've got the old head crabs. Bye, head crabs.
Bye. I just looked it up. So it was Unreal Engine 4.
Unreal Engine 4,
developed in.
Yeah. For people who knew how to do lighting. So this sort of stuff, like this is pretty brute force. You've got we've got this lovely neon sign with an arrow all lit up. But then it turns, yeah, and it's so in a way that's not really like, where would you go? Where else would you go? I mean, I guess you might try and climb, but it's definitely telling you where you should go.
Yeah, it's funny because it's setting you up to, obey lit signs, which is sort of a thing that we actually do in our day-to-day life in reality. So heavy-handed in that sense. But, again, I think each little hammering to the head as light, or as heavy is often needed.
So also we're not allowed to have trumpets up here, apparently. Not sure why. But no trumpets.
Human personnel only. No trumpets.
Human personnel only. So here we go again. Look, here's another. Like this reminds. You know what this reminds me of is Limbo. You played Limbo?
Yeah. Limbo,
I love Limbo. I love Limbo. And this really reminds me of the. It's got the same vibe, that when.
Yeah, that was like on top of I think you're in the hotel, on top of the hotel or something. Yeah. In the end, it was actually quite difficult.
Yeah, a lot of Limbo was quite difficult. It was quite challenging. Yeah, but very Limbo-esque. So this is pretty easy. I mean, we can go here if we want to, but I mean, let's go over there. But there's no, as far as I know, there's no point in going here. I don't think. Can't go anywhere else. Oh, we can go.
Just
Okay.
back around. Oh, so you could have gone up there. So there's a little split path. Some very
Yeah.
light player freedom.
But it is pretty. Oh, and here we go. Two things here. So we have the old yellow. It's not tape. Well, it is tape actually,
Oh,
but it's
the yellow.
yellow. But here it is, I guess, diegetic in a way, because we're seeing two things here. We're seeing movement, so that's another thing that we can use to guide a player. Movement always gets
catch
attention.
the eye.
Yep. It's yellow, so we know, of course, the yellow tape. What can I say? And now we have our nice lights again. So it's, I don't know. What are your thoughts on the lights? Is it too much?
A little bit, especially the light up with the arrows, especially in a linear setting like this. But to me, as like a designer, it's telling me that they're just setting up players to recognize it more and more. They want players to see this and go immediately, this is the way. Though it already kind of conveys that, it just cuts some thinking time down, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're saying is probably correct. Number one, we are being Paxian games. I love yellow paint. Oh, there's plenty of yellow paint here, Paxian. Yeah, I think, again, maybe coming back to what we were saying before, this game may be the sort of game that non-gamers played. And I'm just thinking, so maybe that's why we have the kind of double, like, we don't have a choice. We have to keep going. The design of the level says basically we're going this direction. But it's also training us at the same time to take notice of these kind of signs. When we get into the main part of the game, we don't, it is open world. You can go kind of go where you have to follow signs and stuff. So I guess that's probably what they're doing, is they're training us to follow the signs, or they're training the player to follow the signs. Now, if you're an experienced gamer like yourself or me or Fraser, you probably don't need that because you understand the language of games.
Yeah.
But if you'd never really played, then okay, I'll give them a pass on that one.
Dude, I'm going to take a guess here as well because I don't know the game or the story. Are they sort of is it very thematic in the way that maybe they're saying, because it's very obvious. Well, there we go. There's one saying, follow me right there. Like, things are lining up to say that something is watching you and trying to guide you in a like thematic story sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So being very heavy-handed there actually supports the story.
Yep. Yeah, it fits. Again, it's it has that cognitive resonance. It's not going against the grain. So Jeffrey's agreeing about using the linear paths to train for the more open areas. Yeah, I think that's actually what they're doing. I kind of wonder, who's this Chronoboros guy? It's Fraser. Fraser, what are you doing out there? You're supposed to be in here with us. It's rough out here. What happened? What happened? No power?
Second power outage, I would say.
I do love the level design. It's very reminds me a lot of Half-Life 2, and in fact, we're about to see a real Half-Life 2.
Industrial, dank and dark.
Even more than that, you remember the when you're kind of in the sewers and stuff in Half-Life 2, and you've got these sort of puzzles where you've got to climb around these
like raise the boards and stuff to get the airship jumping up.
And to me, you've got to remember this puzzle in Half-Life 2. You remember this
jam the fan. Is that what you got to do here?
Jam the fan. Oh, jam the fan. Yeah, he's got the catchphrase. Watch. Oh, here we go. There we go. So this is okay. And I like this. This to me is the developers saying this is their tipping the hat to Half-Life 2, saying we know we have a lot of there's a lot of inspiration from this particular game. The head crabs. the level
Yeah.
design, etc. So, and I like that. I think that's really good because if you understand games, you're going to see that, and you're going to understand sort of what they're doing. And I think there's a big history of that in different creative industries, different
Yeah,
creative areas.
definitely. And if you don't understand games, it's a great atmospheric formula. So
Yeah,
it's enjoyable.
well, they've stolen it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So training the player here. Oh, we've got lots of blue. I love the contrast. I mean, what's really good here? So we've gone from this warm yellow out here, into this. They really use in their level design the cool versus warmth. I think they do that really well. Their art design, I think, is exceptional in the way they do that.
Have they, I haven't seen it yet, but have they matched up sort of specific things with colors? Like the yellow seems to be the transitionary kind of thing. Is blue a very puzzle orientated color?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not
Or it
really
might just be
sure.
sort of, as you were saying, maybe just the light and dark, warm and cold sort of contrast.
Keep an eye on that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm
watch
really
out
not
for that.
sure. But even from here, if we have a look at what we've got,
Paxton Games. Why is that air duct yellow? It stands out. I thought the same thing as I was looking at it. Looks like I'll jump on that.
So I guess this is one of the areas where, well, this was before all that stuff, before people, got upset about yellow paint and stuff like that. I mean, it is a bit cliche, but it is one of the ways that we use to guide our player through the level. So I mean, to be fair, it doesn't worry me so much. I'm not quite sure who the people who get upset about it, but
yeah, well, these things are like learning tools. To me, it's the same reason that most controllers are laid out the same. You don't want to be learning a new system every time you pick up a game or like trying to control it. You want it to be fairly similar. And yes, the yellow is like if everyone adopts it, it can be a bit much.
It becomes a bit cliched.
It becomes cliche, but it is easy to understand.
Yes. So I'm assuming that means we can go down this this pole here. No, it's yellow.
Yeah,
Surely, which yellow? No. Okay.
And that's where that falls short because you got to be really careful of what colors you use on things.
Yeah. I will point out as well the other very subtle indication here. That's that kind of blue-purple paint splat there.
That splatter, yep.
That's a nice subtle indication of what we have to do as well, which again, guiding the player. They've spent a lot of time going through and doing this. So not everything's perfect, but it's what the hell?
you got locked into the
Got
side
some
there.
stuttering there. Goodness me. So we know we have to go down there.
Okay, it only just dawned on me what you had to do. So you walked into the area, you knocked some paint cans down, and there's this one with a big old splat of paint on it. Yep. And there's some glass below. Let's see it. And see, that's good. Like, and even as someone watching, you piece it together from just the visual cues.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's not a Souls game. It's not trying to, really challenge the player. It's an experience. I think one of the main things here is the experience of being a cat.
Yeah, well, that was its biggest draw point. I think, like I said earlier, was, oh my God, you can scratch the carpet.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And yeah. So here we go. More direction. We can jump around up here as well and knock. I mean, this is cool as well. This is what cats do. This is why you get pissed off with them, because they knock stuff off you. They walk on your keyboard and have a drink.
Yeah, with the that first little puzzle of the fan as well, I think it's with stuff like that, it's really important to convey the message that the world is interactable as well, not outside of these contextual jumps. And that says, oh, pick up a bucket and drop it in here. What's going to happen? It's going to stop the blade. Makes me immediately think jump up on the side of things and see if I can knock these off. you know, I think that's naturally going to happen if you're playing as a cat, but
Yeah.
it's still all part of the design framework.
And we have our classic yellow paint again.
Well, you got to get in it, or you do. There
You do.
go.
Oh, and they're going to jump out. And then what do we do? Oh.
Seeing no guiding light,
Oh.
but there is one way to go. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's the first time we haven't had a big screaming sign, isn't it? But we do have these little bastards. And is this part of the game? Oh no, here we go. We've got a light. And they do well at introducing those little head crabs as well.
Well, to me right now, they don't seem like much of a threat.
Ooh.
Like, oh, here's something in the world.
But you can
Well,
see
except
there.
maybe not now, yeah. Hanging around this poor fella.
So I don't know whether you noticed, but last time they were eating one of these things as well.
Oh, were they? I did miss that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it is being foreshadowed.
Yeah. Oh, where are we going? We're going up here.
Yeah, follow them arrows.
So there you go again. You know, that really nice contrast between the, you know, the color in here with the lighting and everything. So you get this sort of nice, kind of cool blue purple compared to we had what was back there, kind of like a greenish.
Yeah, they have a really good handle on sort of defining the different areas.
And I think it stops you from becoming like fatigued with because you're sort of going straight down the same path in a way.
Yeah, true that. Like it is all sort of the same environment, but bathed in different light.
Here we go. I'm going to die.
Oh, you can die in Stray?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Run. Hold to run. Oh, what's that little kitty vision? That's Stray's version of the runner's vision, Mirror's Edge.
Sorry, I'm focused here.
You're focusing, yeah.
No, get off me.
Okay.
Get off me. And this is good because basically this is where they're consolidating everything. You need to have a good grasp of how the whole game works.
Yeah, like
controls.
Yeah, react quick.
Oh no, get off me, get off me, get off me. So yeah, it's all, this is kind of where everything, if you can't get past here, then you don't get past the game. Which is kind of good because it's saying, you know, can you actually play the game? Get off me, get off me. Oh, go away. And
the jump.
We made it.
They're a little cuter than the Half-Life 2 head crabs.
They've given them big eyes, but they'll still kill you.
Yeah, okay.
They'll still kill you.
I'm actually rather enjoying the heavy-handed arrows, especially that I know that it's tied like to the story.
Yes.
Like if something is directing you.
If it wasn't there, it would be very different, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if there wasn't that story element to it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, we get it. Go that way.
Yeah. But again, from a game design point of view, I mean, that's a really important thing to keep in mind. If you create cognitive dissonance in your player, you can lose your player.
Pick up on it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So that's something I always love to think about. Like, what's the reason for this? There needs to be a reason other than just pure design for me.
Exactly. So we'll keep going a little bit further because there's some really some more interesting stuff up here, and then we'll wrap it up before we have a look at the next thing we'll look at. Here we go. So you can go quite fast.
You know if there's speedrunners of this game yet? Surely.
Probably, but I don't know. So the other stuff I want to talk about. Yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. So, you know, you saw us do that scratching before. So it is actually something in the game as well. So you actually have to do that in here.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a couple of other places where you do that same thing. So they're teaching you how, like they've brought the sort of cat stuff into the game, so it makes sense as well.
Yeah, you got a cat game.
Yeah, cat game.
Axiom Game says, "Oh God, no speed running this game must not be fun to watch." You reckon? I guess because it's less all like the scripted jumps and stuff. You'll be locked into cutscenes. Who knows? There's probably a creative way to break it to get through it all.
So this is one here. So this is some of the stuff I want to show you. So if we meow now, you'll
Ooh.
see, yeah, we get,
So it's not just a useless fun cat mechanic.
yeah. So it's actually giving us some indication of what to do. So this is a little bit more complicated as what we actually have to do this. So this again, that reminds me a little bit of Limbo. That's the sort of thing you'd have to do in Limbo.
Yeah, roll a big barrel. Apparently, so RP Jeffrey's saying that the any percent top speed running for Stray is 47 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, I that's not me. I've never done it that time. I've got no clue where to go now. Woo.
Yeah, we're a bit lost. Let's apply
Hang on.
our.
Let's
design.
I'll probably probably down here, eh? There we go. Just didn't see it. So that's the first time, like they are letting go of the hand a little bit, like at that point. So,
but they still have that, and players by now are taught to follow the light.
Exactly.
And all we have to do is stand there and look around and go, "Hey, it's lit down there."
Yeah. So probably pretty much gone as far as we can. We're not going to go through the whole thing. Oh dear. You missed your line. You should have said, "Oh, but
I was about to say, yeah, I missed my cue."
So I think we've seen everything because I think like that whole interaction and everything. So there's some really interesting. We'll wrap that up there now. It's about 4:30, so we can have a look at the other thing we're going to look at as well. But really interesting again compared to what we saw last week in Mirror's Edge, like the way that Stray guides the player through. The similarity, I think, is the cognitive resonance, maintains the cognitive resonance. Otherwise, there's a lot of difference there as well. And there's quite a bit of fun.
And I'd say probably like that both of them use level design itself heavily as like the primary teacher of traversal. Like the way the path forward, it's not very UI based or anything.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, the level design itself is sort of the primary teacher of traversal. So you look at it and you go, okay, it sort of makes sense to travel through this way.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So
yeah, the lack of UI is very nice. And actually the same design principle for Mirror's Edge, I think. They have very minimal UI.
Absolutely. Yeah. And actually Mirror's Edge as well, you get the sort of runner's vision, which is really interesting. So you get the
the lines at the edge of the screen.
Yes. Okay. So can we get back our old friend he's Chronoboros, where have you gone? Chronoboros, are you still there? Let's see if we can find.
He was supposed to be a Mirror's Edge player, wasn't he?
He was going to take us through NoClip.
Oh, yes.
So hang on. Let's see if we can. Oh! Look who it is! Look who it is! Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What happens?
See how long I'm here for. I don't know. I don't know if we've just been drawing too much power in the house and overloading circuits, or if it's the neighborhood. But yeah, another power outage for another 10 seconds. So,
I mean, seriously, do you really expect to have power all the time? Come on.
That's a bit greedy, isn't it?
Exactly. What do you think this is? Goodness me.
Okay, if my internet's not going to be stable, then I'd at least like my power to be one or the other, not both.
Welcome to 2025.
Yeah, no
You know where you know that we're heading towards well, it's net zero, so we're going to live like the Amish.
I mean, if it's consistent, I'll take it.
It's consistently no power, no computers, no phones.
Don't give my hopes
2026 to
up.
spare. So you're obviously your internet's not that you're kind of looking a bit blocky today, Fraser. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm back on the hotspot because my current
Oh,
internet troubles mean that it takes like an hour and a half to connect to the Wi-Fi.
right. Goodness me.
Oh yeah, I just saw myself on Twitch. I look rough.
Look at it. 320p, I think it is.
Less than that, surely.
240p. Well, we were going to look at NoClip, and you were going to run it, Fraser, but maybe that's not.
Yeah.
Bros on the McDonald's Wi-Fi. I think McDonald's Wi-Fi is probably a bit better than that.
Yeah.
Did you not pay for your quarter pounder or something?
Yeah. Ramadan was out to get me.
All right. Well, I will run through NoClip, but you'll have to. You can guide me. Does that sound good? Or maybe both of you. Charlie, if you can remember stuff.
Yeah, from what I remember, it's a pretty simple sort of UI layout, and then they adopt pretty much video game controls, so you can move around the levels with WASD controls and the.
Do you need me to share my?
Yeah, share to the Discord, please.
Okay.
We'll see how long I last this time.
Ooh, and what world will we explore? What game?
So, do you want to maybe explain what this is first? Anyone? Either of you guys?
Yeah.
You want to go, Fraser? Or?
Yeah, I can give you. So NoClip, or at least this NoClip website. I'm not sure if it's affiliated with. There's the YouTube channel as well. But this website is essentially a collection of a bunch of relatively older games. And the site allows you to load up any of them in your browser and then FreeCam explore it, basically.
Hey, I just noticed there's an about here as well. Let me click on the about.
There it is.
Here we go. Oh, I like this. Do you want to read that or?
We got a digital museum of video game levels. Click and drag to look around and use WASD to move the camera. Hold shift to move to go faster and use mouse wheel to fine tune the speed. Z toggles the UI.
Well, there's a Discord as well. Have you guys joined the Discord?
No,
I have not.
I didn't even realize there was an about. They did a great job in hiding that, but I think I might join the Discord.
It did take me a minute to figure out how to load some of the levels.
So Paxian, it's open.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks very open source. I've been Linuxing for the last few months, and yes, if it looks like it comes from the 90s, it's open source. It's definitely open source. I love me open source. I love me a terminal. Not really. Pseudo.
I have been using
work.
the GTA San Andreas map in this NoClip website specifically.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Do you want to look at that one first, or do you want to?
Yeah, that'll be.
Well, let's not assume it works yet, guys. We haven't tested it. Let's.
Last time.
Should we look at a smaller one before we go to GTA?
Yeah,
sure.
I was about to say I was looking at the old original Halo Combat Evolved maps, which are sort of a good little look into original design and level layout.
Halo, just Halo.
Probably just Halo. Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's got the multiplayer maps as well.
So
Blood Gulch.
Which you tell me which one?
Blood Gulch is a very classic multiplayer map. That's like
Blood
the
Gulch.
map. And it's very
Here
small.
we go.
Look at it with the eyes of multiplayer in mind, like sort of base.
Oh, come on!
This kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking about when I saw this. Facing Worlds from Unreal Tournament. You know, Facing Worlds.
Facing Worlds.
Just a
I don't
classic.
know.
One of the best multiplayer capture the flag levels.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, look, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to see if we can get this up and running, and I'm going to get you guys in, and we're going to play one day.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The original Unreal Tournament, Facing Worlds. So how do we get rid of?
So I think once you just start
Okay,
zooming
just goes
around,
away.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All
You can even
right.
full screen if you're feeling fancy.
F11.
I'd assume so.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh.
Yeah, so it's
So
cool.
one of
So
the
you can really
things-
go into all the areas, and you can even go outside and see how the levels are stitched together, which what I was
Mhm.
using it for, to sort of understand, what devs do and what tricks they use to create space and atmosphere.
Mm,
And it's really eye-opening on that level.
yeah, I mean, you talk about atmosphere in Halo with the ring in the skybox.
Yeah. Well, they nailed it so well.
It's pretty
Hmm.
good. I've noticed
yeah.
it does seem to struggle with the lighting sometimes, and occasionally texture issues.
Yeah.
But
This
I
is
mean,
WebGL. Like this is
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like considering the accessibility of it, just being
Yeah.
able to boot it up in a web browser.
yeah.
I mean, even no, I'll save that. I'll save that when we get to GTA.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we
try
have
one
him-
of the single player levels, because this is just sort of a big open field with 2 points to run.
But
to.
let me say, I think look, from a design point of view, what you can get from this is it's very like if you're making a capture the flag type of level, if you're looking at doing something classic, this gives you exactly the sort of stuff you need. It's very simple. You got your two
Yeah,
bases, you've got your path in between, you've got your your sneaky path where you go up to the left here. This is classic kind of stuff, and this everything. It's almost giving you the formula for how do I do this sort of stuff? How do I design a level that does this? So you got your sneaky path here. You're exposed, but you can go
it's
underground.
catering
and stuff.
to a couple of play styles.
Yep.
And don't
Have
forget,
your long distance sniper or your vehicle person running in, or
these would have vehicles as well as on foot. So
Yeah. So this is to me, this is exactly what this sort of stuff. It's showing us, how the best did it in the past. And I mean, you've got to
which
go
I think's
back.
awesome.
Yeah, you've got to go back and have a look at how the classic games did what they did, and that's what this is. This is fantastic. I'm going to get more into this. I haven't really had a chance to look at it very much.
Yeah, it's easy to spend a couple of hours on it. That's for sure.
But I'd like to
Because,
support. I think this needs support. We really need to support this sort of stuff.
Yeah, scroll down. There should be I think these are all the multiplayer levels. There you go,
Campaign?
campaign. Put on what's an interesting one? There's actually lots of inside and outside on Assault on the Control Room. Oh no, go to Assault on the Control Room. That's the classic island level.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that or
Riches.
Keys.
Oh yeah, Keys actually would be pretty
Actually,
good.
just replayed Combat Evolved last
same.
week. Nice.
Literally last week.
So this is the original Halo. We're talking like 2003.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that what it
Yeah. Is it 2003? Anyway, original Combat Evolved. Oh, sorry, I was mistaken. This is the one after the island. So this is traveling through facilities. So there's inside areas and outside. So if you click through the wall there, you'll see that path is like a tunnel. There you go.
Yeah.
So this is the cool thing that I find about it. You can see how things are stitched together. How they connect different areas and bring it all together.
So this is the campaign. So this is single player campaign.
Yeah, or couch co-op. Yeah, it's split screen.
Okay, co-op or okay.
Yeah, no, Halo, I feel like is so well known for sort of blending those sort of different combat arenas and scenarios into, quite a atmospheric, grandiose sort of level design. And then also having sections where there's very heavy sort of vehicle focus.
Yeah, well, even this, for
Um,
example, this is just a connecting piece between areas, this bridge that you're looking at.
Yeah.
But it's great in its design. You've got a top and a lower area. You can also shoot up through the floor, some of the glass panels, or down. So you have all these different ways to traverse through a little area to make sort of interesting, the run and gun experience that is Halo.
Can we get down here in the game, or is this just?
Yeah, so this is, you go across the bridge and you go down, or you can do a sneaky thing and drop off the side just at the right
Oh,
area
alright.
to make it down and not die, and then like none of the enemies load in, which is something I'd love to do as a kid.
A little bit of Z fighting. Not sure what's causing. Is it Z
Yeah.
fighting or is that the
As a
lighting
tree.
somehow?
I think it might be lighting.
That's a tree. Yeah, it kind of looks more like
Oh,
the lighting. It's hard
Yeah,
to
I don't know.
say.
Yeah, maybe
hard to
there's
tell through the
because-
stream as well.
So there's that one. Do you want to have a look at another one, or is there somewhere I should go in here?
Yeah, can you check out keys for me, please?
Yeah.
Keys.
level.
That classic FPS map design is kind of brutalist utilitarian. Yeah, it is. I was actually thinking while I was playing the original Halo again, is the areas, there's not much clutter in them. And it's nice because it doesn't take away your focus from a lot of stuff. Like a lot of new games put heaps of detail into environments, especially like foliage and stuff like that. And it can be really
Yeah.
visually busy. And I actually found myself, I played the campaign in the original graphics because I preferred them to the remaster that is currently available.
Yep. Yeah, I
the
can
hell is
agree with
this?
that. I mean, that's keys.
There he is.
Oh, that's keys. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Halo anniversary, I think, widely understood that the classic graphics are better for a lot of artistic reasons than the sort of
Yeah.
remastered stuff. But yeah, that visual clutter, even in Halo 2, like Halo 2 Anniversary, the cutscenes amazing. And
Oh,
even
beautiful.
like a lot
Yeah.
of the details in gameplay is really nice. But even still, I found times where I'm like, I just can't see these elites. And so I'd switch back to the classic graphics. It's like, oh, there they are. They're no longer
Yep.
blending into the ground.
I had the same problem, yeah. Oh,
Especially
wow.
if you're playing the Arbiter and you don't have the flashlight. It's just like there's certain
Oh,
parts
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, it's so dark here. And then I switch to the original graphics and it's like, oh. But yeah, no, this design in terms of like, it's interesting to see it from Out of Bounds and just seeing how expansive it is.
Yeah, because it
Mm.
is pretty like a bit of a rat warren when you're running around and you don't know your way. Like I know it pretty well
Mhm.
now. But I remember the first playthrough getting through this was rough. But it was really interesting with Halo's design, and I didn't pick it up on my first playthrough. But they taught you how to get through all these levels because essentially the game is the first 5 levels, and then the rest of the next 5 levels or so are the same ones sort of flipped almost. So you go back through a lot of these places with new enemies, a darker theme, with the flood coming through. So you've sort of been trained to the areas and then the threat levels upped, which
Yep.
I find, yeah, like probably simplistic these days, but worked really, really well for them.
I think it's so it's really effective. Like, yeah, you like you said, you come through here, you come through one of the ships in an early level, and you've got like a couple Covenant weapons, the pistol and the assault rifle.
Yeah.
And then you
I
come
think
back
that's a
here
good
and yeah, that's a but when you come back, you've now got the shotgun, you've also now got the flood introduced as a new enemy
Yeah.
type. You got things like the rocket launcher, like you've got the same levels, but with new enemies and new weapons and new ways to approach combat situations. And
Yeah.
I think it reminds me of Stray in that way as well, right? You know, it's like they spend those opening minutes sort of teaching you bit by bit, and then once you get the basics down, they can start switching things up and trying more complicated things.
Yeah, and it's an interesting way, if done right, to not overload the player of like, here's new weapons and new enemies in a new environment. It's here's new weapons, new enemies in a familiar environment.
Yeah.
So should we look at another level?
Yeah, well, we can move on from Halo now if you'd like.
I wouldn't mind going to another classic game. Half-Life 2.
Half-Life, yeah. What was the one I
Now-
loaded up? The area I loaded up of this was when you're getting teleported around everywhere at the start of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just, I wonder what they did there. And it is just like scene sets placed all around all over the place, but like quite near each other, just out of view. I thought it was interesting to
Yep.
look at. I can't remember what it was called though.
When
Like
you
red
being,
letter.
is that Half-Life 2 or is that Half-Life 2 Episode 1?
No, that's Half-Life 2. It's just before you go into the canal, I think, because that's when you start running.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean that one? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Do you know which? Oh, so
Maybe it's
Red
Red
Letter
Letter
Day?
Day.
Red
Maybe
Letter
one of
Day?
those, yeah. So that's the title, then there's the two areas. You click on one of them.
Let's have a look. They're quick.
It's actually
nice
good
quick
you're doing this with the... Oh, well, you got the good internet now, don't you?
Yeah.
Some of these took a while for me to load.
It's still Australian, isn't it? Though, like
Yes.
it's not that fast.
Oh, is it loaded in?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, here you go.
uh,
You're going to have to hold shift and zoom towards one of those areas.
Oh, so this is
It's like Unreal camera controls.
So I think that's distance environment stuff. But if you keep going down to that,
Yeah.
you're heading to, I think that's one of the
Oh,
areas.
Yeah, there you go.
Look who
Look
it
who it
is.
is.
Oh, it's our old friend.
You can get into his mouth.
How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. Stop looking at me.
Oh, his
Oh,
eyes
that's
are following.
awful.
Stop. Look. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
That
I
is
feel like an internet
unpleasant.
creepy pasta coming on from that. Bloody hell.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's, yeah. But that's
Anyone
the
in
one
chat has
where...
been cursed along with us.
What's that?
We've been cursed for the G-Man and everyone in chat
Oh.
as well. He's
Yeah,
chill. He's alright.
Is he the G-Man, not the smoking man? I'm thinking of the X-Files, aren't I?
I was gonna say that's.
So,
I'm sick
okay.
of the smoking man, if I'm honest.
You sick of the smoking man?
Yeah, we just started the reboot, season 10, and
Of X-Files?
spoiler warnings, and he's fucking back. And I'd like a new threat for them to face instead of the same guy. But that's TV. That's not video games.
Yep.
So this is
Here you
this is
go.
when
So this is where you start, and you start. getting
Yeah,
teleported
so we
from.
go into here. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
it's reacting to you.
Goodness
Wow.
me, look at
So
that.
they've done a pretty good job of decompiling these maps and putting them back together here.
So okay, yep. So I know where we are now. Yeah, nice
so
one.
you flash it and you end up on the other side of that window up there, looking in at some point. I think.
Mm,
No,
Oh no,
you
maybe
do.
it's actually the next place you're supposed to be. Oh no, yeah, you do. But I think
Yeah,
it's a different.
But I guess
set
it's
piece.
different. Yeah, I think so.
But if you keep flying around, you can kind of see them.
So we've got lots.
Over there is, I think, behind those two big red and white pillars is where you actually end up, and you get the crowbar and you run out. Yeah, where all the electrical things are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when you.
is that
So
another-
you.
Looks like
I'm
there's
trying to
another lab there on the left. Yeah.
Another lab through here.
Yeah, if you like behind you, and then left.
Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one you're looking in through the window, I think, and that's where you sort of. So go out to the other side because you'll be seeing the back of all the textures here.
Mm-mm. So
Yeah.
you spawn on this little
there we are.
catwalk in,
There
you
we
look
are.
in, Yeah. So yeah, they got a whole new set for it, and then you can see what's his face in the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's cool that it's funny that, and it's like you would just be transitioning the camera between these set pieces to give that illusion of being teleported around.
I mean, you kind of are, right? Like,
Well, exactly. Yeah.
literally teleporting the camera to the different locations. They're just maybe a bit closer or further than you'd expect.
No, but it's cool
Yeah.
going through the levels, and especially if you know the game that you're looking at, you can kind of really pull apart how they did things. which I think is one of the biggest positives of this website.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm just we've got some twat in the chat.
Bad bot.
Can you guys? I don't know how to get rid of them actually. So let's have a look. There's one I want to look at, which is goodness me, where's it going to be? It's going to be in the canal. I have no idea. It's going to be one of these in the canals, but I don't know. But it's got a really good Black Mesa East. I love so much of this. We don't go to Ravenholm. I mean, yeah, what a classic. I'll maybe have a look just in case, because there's one part in here which has, it's not this one, is it? But it has an amazing. I just love
This is like halfway through, and you get your gun mounted.
Yeah, it's not this one, but looks like this is. Yeah, it's definitely not this part. But yeah, you'd have to go through and really check them all out. But really cool. Is there anything else, maybe just for last up that you want to look at, different game or something?
Yeah, do you want to pull up San Andreas?
Yeah,
San Andreas. Yeah, why not? Hang on, what is it? GTA.
You got to spell out Grand Theft.
Oh, what?
It's
Oh, come on,
you got to be
guys.
specific.
Where's our LLM? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
And then pick San Andreas at the top.
San Andreas.
Is there? You've got the open world map, which is this one, which will take a minute, and then all the interiors.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, working on sort of like an open world driving map. San Andreas being a very nostalgic, one of the early video games I played. Being able to just free cam through the open world and see how they designed hills and roads and overpasses and forests. It's been really helpful, and I'm planning this week to jump into Blender and try making the map in a static mesh rather than the Unreal Engine landscape tools.
Oh yeah, cool.
And so I'm going to have this up on one of my monitors just as direct reference. But yeah, you got the whole map to explore there.
This would be really helpful with Arvo in like the desert area, surely, because that's sort of, I remember that. So that was a big open area to drive around in.
Yeah.
In the actual game, how did they handle the map loading in? Surely,
I think it was chunking. So like they split it all into segments and
right.
and then like
have
the proximity thing. Yeah. Because I was looking up that on how to. So I was trying to teach myself how to do old school open world level loading or area loading, and most everything did that sort of classic chunking. So you'd have a big thing, and then you get the I don't know values, but you break it into an even amount. That's the computer likes, numbers that computers like, and then chunk it all together, and then you have like a proximity to the player, and depending on your memory load, you can load in adjacent tiles or the next one or and whatnot to sort of handle the memory load.
So you're looking how to do that in Unity?
Yeah, it's a lot more. Well, I knew it was going to be complicated. It's a lot. It's very much above my skill level at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
something I'm working towards.
In Unreal Engine, it's basically built in, and you can just control it.
I heard that. Yeah.
You can control. You don't even need blueprints. You can just use. You can just use volume triggers. So you move into a volume trigger, it will, and you can stream in and stream out particular parts of the level. Yeah, it's very.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah,
it's very easy to do.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Have a look at some of those hills, Chris.
The hills? Where? Tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Up here?
Anywhere. Yeah, anywhere that looks more natural.
Oh, the mountain. Riding the BMX down the mountain was the best.
So, like, you can really see on these sort of more natural hills with the vertices, right? Like, you can see the individual faces. And I think that's sort of close to the level of detail we want to go for with Arvo, where it's like enough. Oh my gosh. Flashbanged.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Hang up. Let me get rid of that. Thanks, Google Chrome. Thanks, Google Chrome. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. But yeah, enough detail where you can get like these nice curves and like suggest natural landscape, but not so detailed that it feels generated, I guess. Like a lot of the tutorials I've seen for getting terrain in, it's like you starting with some sort of algorithm, some noise, and then you generate a height map, and then you simulate weather, and you do all these distortions. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when it's super detailed, you can start to see
Whoops.
where the noise patterns happen.
Yeah, and I think stuff like that is very much for just like visual aesthetic, like especially what you need to design it much more for playability and maneuvering. So that handcrafted sort of a little less natural, is a better approach.
Yeah, being very clear with like what you can drive on and what's going to be too steep and that sort of stuff. And I don't know, it's got a charm. Maybe that's just because it's so nostalgic to me, but like seeing how the roads cut in, and like just things can be a little pointy, and I'm not mad. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I think
the like really drastic change in textures.
Yeah, I think it leads into that little bit of less visual clutter we were talking about with the Halo.
Yeah. And I think
like things are just
because we're going for a stylized art, it's gonna, it's so easy to lean into that. I'm not trying to do like photoreal on 4 polygons.
I was trying to see whether I could, whether there was like a wireframe view, so you actually see the sort of density of the polygons, but I haven't been able to find one. That would be a really useful addition if they don't have it already.
Was there not? I feel like there was.
Where?
Have a look over in the viewer settings. No, maybe I'm dreaming.
Yeah, no, there's.
Or maybe they have it for certain levels. I feel like I saw it before, but maybe I was looking at something else. So
there's studio mode. Is studio mode?
I think that's for capturing more cinematic footage.
Oh, okay. Oh,
there is
statistics. There you go.
They also have for stuff like the open world, they have the day-night cycle and the weather cycle running as well.
Yeah, I was looking at one of the Pokemon maps and it had the day-night cycle going.
Yeah,
which was cool.
Oh, this is studio mode. So move the camera to the desired starting point and press enter. Oh, enter. Oh, look at this!
Hey.
Goodness me! Move the playhead to the desired time, then move the camera and press enter to place the. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's. I'm not gonna go and learn this while we're doing this. But looks really.
Yeah. Press that little blue icon on the left. Is that not open? So go down that one.
Weather.
Oh, that's turning on the weather. Yep.
Oh, hang on. Do we have rain?
So this would be different per map because not every map would have weather.
Countryside rainy. Oh, so it's different lighting. Different lighting profiles.
Mm.
Oh, underwater. Oh, okay. Extra sunny. Sunny smog. Does this look familiar from the actual game, or is this something that they just have?
Oh, well, it had weather systems for all this, but
yeah, I think without the skybox changing, it's kind of hard
to tell.
Yeah.
Skybox. Who needs a skybox? Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
When you've got white.
Cool. Yeah, look, this is a fantastic resource. I'm going to look more into this, and this is the sort of thing I really want to support, because the game design community needs this sort of stuff. I don't know how they managed to get the different publishers to say it's okay to have their maps, but I'm glad they have.
Don't show the internet that there's Nintendo games in there. Just let's pretend like it's just old PC games.
Nintendo. Yes. Oh goodness me, God, Nintendo. We should just blow all the Nintendo games away anyway. Who plays Nintendo? How old are you? 12?
It brings me back to my childhood.
Chris's son on the rage bait content.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need more. We need more people. So, a bit of rage bait. Who plays Nintendo? What is this thing?
Say it's out of context.
So, all right. Well, cool. Look, I am very impressed. This is amazing. This is really
Yeah.
cool.
Do
It's
you want to
very
just roll
interesting to see
through the list of the maps that are there? Because there's not heaps,
this.
but there's a few interesting ones if you just cancel the search.
Yeah.
So you got
we
Wii.
at the top. We've got bloody Nintendo. We do have the Wii. Yes, different bloody Nintendo stuff. We have
Is
the
that how
game.
we get around
GameCube.
finding out?
You got the
We say it
GameCube,
really
yeah.
Australian.
GameCube.
The 3DS.
Did anyone buy a game? Has anyone played a GameCube? Seriously?
No, I never bought a GameCube, but I will say GameCube is probably one of the better emulators out there. Better consoles to emulate.
What do you mean?
Because
What do you mean emulator, Charlie? What is this emulation that you're talking about?
I meant very legally purchase and get all the games on. But
see.
I found the GameCube did have like all the PlayStation games, all the Xbox games, you know, together.
Mm-hmm.
And it being
Mm.
Nintendo and Japanese, some Japanese whiz put it all together and pulled it apart. So
Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess, Autumn Village,
Look at this.
great starting area.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not quite what I'm used to. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Hey, hello.
They've
Hang
got
on,
like
buddy.
animations and stuff in there.
Well, it's an emulator, isn't it? Can't you play the game? I'll tell you, yeah. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo doesn't know about this. So okay, and then we got Nintendo 3DS. What are they just playing with fire here? Nintendo
Just
DS.
Nintendo.
Please come and destroy us. Nintendo
I wonder if-
64.
It says
If
PlayStation
because they're
2,
not
Xbox.
playable, it sort of helps protect them a bit, you know? Like it's
Yeah, I was wondering that.
like you can't technically play it, you can only fly around it. It's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, there's something that's already released. It's not like it's stealing any propriety secrets or anything.
Have you
I don't know.
met
Maybe
the
that's
old
why they don't
Nintendo,
have
the
the
Nintendos? I mean,
I don't know, who are we kidding?
they don't know. They just don't know. No one's told them yet, and we'll
Yeah.
keep it secret. PlayStation
Yeah,
2,
keep
not
it
much on
under
PlayStation
wraps.
2. Yeah, keep it under wraps. Not much of an Xbox. SpongeBob
If anyone's dad works
SquarePants.
on Nintendo, don't tell him.
Dark Souls? Oh, there we go. Oh, they got Fez. Goodness me. Old Fez.
Fez, what was
You guys play
Fez? That's
Fez?
familiar.
I know.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
I've had a chance
Fez.
to play it though.
Wow. Cool. Oh, what was his name? Who's the guy who created this?
Oh, I know he was well known.
It was kind of the guy that everyone loved to hate at one stage.
Phil Fish.
Phil Fish. Yes.
Phil Fish.
The man. He was on what was that film? Indie Game, the movie.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey. Jeffrey got it in chat.
Phil,
Extra
yeah, there
points
we go.
to RP Jeffrey.
So Dark Souls, Team Fortress 2, Portal 2, World of Warcraft. Oh, I'd love to look at some of the Portal 2 stuff.
I will say Dark Souls is a really good one to look at because their level design in that whole thing where everything's connected and you can see areas from where you are and whatnot is a really good one to look at. You know, not all of them link up directly in the maps, but it's cool to sort of follow them because they are all linked.
Actually, if we're talking about Dark Souls map design, I would love to shout out Illusory Wall on YouTube, who has a running series, Dark Souls Dissected, where
yeah.
he looks at all the ins and outs of the Dark Souls games, whether it's the networking, multiplayer, collision, invisible walls, how the maps connect. It's really in depth videos, really good stuff.
Cool. I might get you to send me that link afterwards because I've already forgot the name, but it sounds awesome.
I might have gone to the wrong one, but this one doesn't. I keep getting F to put my flashlight on.
Yeah, some of them are pretty dark.
Yeah, it's quite dark.
They did pull apart a bit of the areas for number 1, but if you go to like Undead Asylum, that's the, and actually Firelink Shrine maybe, because you can sort of see a lot from there. Sort of like the hub area, and you sort of follow the trail out a bit. But it's
Cool.
like I said before, if you know the area, know the games themselves, and then you have this resource to jump in and go, not be limited by the game's controls and the camera. It will really definitely up your design skill, I reckon.
Yeah, it is a bit limited in that sense, though, right? Like, because there's no way to see collision or like nav meshes or anything like that. You kind of have to be familiar to know. Yeah, but if you do, the accessibility and the ability just to go and check things out in detail is just so handy.
God rays. Yeah.
Did you ever play Dark Souls 1, Chris?
No. I think I bought it, but I didn't really understand the Dark Souls, sort of raison d'etre kind of thing at the time.
Yeah. I remember when it first came out and I was like scared of it. I was like, why would I want to play a game that's going to be really hard and I'm going to suck at?
I think I got
number 3 that a friend gave it to me and I was like, well, this is good. And then I went back.
I got Bloodborne bundled with either PlayStation 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I just died immediately. I just got killed. I'm, what is this stupid game? Why would you do that? Why are you killing me? And it wasn't until Elden Ring came out that I gained an understanding.
Yeah.
So
Bloodborne would be one I'd love to see in this site. I'd love to see it because I've sort of ran around that map and tried to piece it all together with the connections just by like within the game because you can sort of see areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodborne has a rough start. RP Jeffrey, I agree. I think I got stuck on it for like 3 weeks when I first started it.
3 weeks.
But all my friends were playing it, so I was like, I gotta push through it. And I did get it, and I understood it, and now I've played it like 4 or 5 times because I love it. But it was the hardest thing at the start.
Like crying tears of blood as you're struggling with this
and it doesn't
game.
get easier; it just keeps getting harder and harder until you understand.
Oh dear. Anyway, look, this is an amazing resource. I'm definitely gonna spend some more time looking at it and find out a little bit more about it. Go to the Discord. It's interesting. So there's an open source. I'm not quite sure yet, but
That's cool.
There's a GitHub address there.
Yeah.
Maybe you can host your own. I'm not sure. Maybe that'd be interesting.
Maybe that's how they do it. If different people have been able to, get these files and then they put them in themselves. Who knows?
I think they're just playing with fire, putting all that Nintendo stuff up front. It's like, please come and hurt me. I love the pain. Please, Mr. Nintendo, destroy me. Anyways.
The ringer for a minute. Just
yes.
Trial by fire.
Guys, we're going to wrap it up there. So, Jeffrey, Paxian, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, thanks for joining, guys.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really, it was really good.
Sorry for being 360p. Next week, hopefully, I'll be high resolution.
We're used to that. That's you come from the Boondocks, don't you? You come from that backwater state. What's it called? South Australia.
Hey,
you guys only
leave up Stubby Poles alone.
It's not me. It's old Chopper. Chopper thought they were fantastic for chopping cars in half. Does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, what happens when a car hits one of those? I mean,
it wraps around it. Yeah, you keep.
Wow.
At least we still have power, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But the cars,
Power
one
at
half
any
over there,
cost.
one half over there. That's pretty
Yeah.
brutal. Anyway, guys, see you again next week.
Yeah.
We might be moving to Wednesday. We're here on Wednesday today, so this may be a permanent move. We'll let you know next Wednesday. We may be back here. So leave our majority desert state alone. yeah. Sure thing. Yeah. Okay. No worries, guys. Catch you later.
Bye.